What up guys, Ness here. I'm out riding McCubbin's Gulch, Mount Hood area. Ridden this a lot. Actually, you know, it seems like anytime I ride I'm always here with Tim. Tim's out in the front leading us out. Got Anthony right in front of me. Both these guys are amazing riders. You know, Anthony back in I think it was 2009 raced the Score 1000 with Joey. The Baja 1000. I got Sean behind me. He's gonna probably get really pissed when I start vlogging because I tend to slow down. So, KTM 500 2018 model. First impressions. You know, it feels a lot like my 530, but that's a good thing. I'm like, I didn't miss a turn, did I? I think Sean would wait. I'm just really slow right now. So yeah, amazing bike, really. You know, it's 239 pounds dry. So, you know, you're looking around 250-ish with fluids and fuel. Maybe a little more, I don't know. It handles pretty amazing. When you get in the slower, tighter stuff, it's you can feel the weight of the bike, but it's very balanced. So you don't feel like, even when you're going slow, you don't feel like you're just going to lose it. Yeah, you don't feel like you're gonna drop it. You know, it's like I said, it's pretty balanced. Man, the suspension already from the factory, not even set up for me, is feeling pretty good, really. Some minor changes to make. That's about it. You know, my 530 was the same way. Like, had Mr. Duff Factor ride it for me a couple times, and when I went out to Utah, and he's like, dude, I wouldn't change a thing. So cornering, it just goes where you want it to go. It feels, it's really pretty. Cow poop. Oh yeah, I remember this place. Creek bed's all dried. I did one of my second videos ever. I did with Tim right there, and did some slow-mo of him riding through that puddle, which is dried up. Very, very dry this year. I want it to rain, but the same token, I want this nice weather to last for the 24-hour race, because it can turn into a fucking mud show out there, and I don't really want to go race my brand new bike and get it caked on with mud, and you know, I just don't want to go abuse it that bad. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm like, this is like effortless really right now. It just goes where you want it. Just tractors. It's not, it's balanced, it's stable. I mean, you know, I've ridden a lot of different bikes, and I always, the 530 was my favorite. Now this is my new favorite. Open it up, it's just power's right there, and I haven't even done a pipe or I guess you need to do a pipe if you want to get more power out of it. You got to do not only a pipe, but you got to do a programmer as well. So yes, it is expensive. It's expensive. And yes, you know, everybody asked me about maintenance intervals. So my 530, I change the oil about every 500 miles. This bike's pretty similar, I think. It's every 15 hours. So it depends on how much you ride, I guess. If you're going out and riding 15 hours a week, then you're gonna expect it. Then you can expect to spend, what is it, $30-some for a quart of oil. Plus, you're probably looking to spend like $45 in oil change, roughly, give or take. So, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's that bad. Like everybody says, you know, always it's like maintenance, but you know, intervals, and you know, I've never owned like an old DRZ or a KLR or anything that where I can just, you can go a massive amount of time in between oil changes. I've always owned dirt bikes, you know, and you change the oil every few rides. You know, it's we just did a little loop there. I was wondering about that. And so to me, it's just, I don't really feel like it's any different, you know, because it's not. It's what I'm used to. But I guess if you're used to changing oil like twice a year, then yeah, it might be kind of a little extra, you know. I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. Like if you want a dirt bike that handles, that has a plate, can go 70 on the freeway and not feel too, it's not going to feel great, but you know, you're not going to feel like you're going to die. But something that can handle these kind of, you know, handle the tight trails and do it all machine, the 500 is the way to go. You know, Husky 501, KTM 500, Beta. You know, I think they're all fantastic bikes. You know, CRF 450L out now. I don't really know much about that, but if you're a diehard Honda guy, I don't know, just this thing I always loved about my 530 and about this bike is that the power doesn't feel like a dual sport. It feels like a tractor, but it's a tractor with response. You know, it's just, I mean, it's basically like cheating. I mean, this bike is just, it is amazing. I will say, it is amazing. But let's see, what else can I say? The seat sucks. It's basically like a 2x4. The stock tires suck. You're going to want to change those. Stock gearing is 1445. So you want to change that. There's no low end. You know, they make these things ready to go on the street. They have to. You know, what can you expect to... I say if you want to get hand guards and gearing, skid plate, the right tires, just expect to spend, and also do like the fender elimination kit. expect to spend an extra like $1,000 after you get the bike to get it set up the way you want. So, and yeah, it's a. I got this bike was for. I got it. Like, the thing to do was wait until, you know, August of the year you're in, and then go looking at, like, so this is an 18. It's still 2018, but they're rolling out the 19s now. So, oh, down there. Nope. You know, they're rolling out the 19s now. So brand new, you know, these bikes are like 11,600, 500, something like that. 11.5 basically. And so you wait till, and it's like, I think financing is like 5.99 or 4.99 or something like that. But you wait till you're in, like I did, and then you get, you know, you don't get the shiniest new bike, which a lot of people, you know, they want the newest bike so they can, you know, yeah, it'd be cool to post on Instagram the 19 KTM and this is how it is, and but I saved $1,500 and I got 1.99% financing, you know, for 3 years. You know, so I put a couple grand down, and I mean, I'll have this bike paid off, and you know, for, you know, a couple $100 a month payment, fun tax, if you will. Stole that one from Mr. Nick, buddy Nick. Anyways, guys, basically, it's an amazing bike. I'm going to end this vloggity vlog. You know, it's ready to go. It's ready to race for the most part. Just you got to customize a little bit and put on some armor. And yeah. That is my first impression. You know, I like it. It feels like my 530, which I loved that bike. I hated selling that bike. I literally was really, like, kind of upset though. A couple days after I sold the 530, I just really loved that bike. And I just feel, I mean, this is my everything my 530 was, but more. I mean, there's nothing that I miss that this thing doesn't have. So, on that note, guys, I'm gonna start riding, stop talking. Hope you guys get out there into moto in the near future. And I'm gonna be out next weekend at Buckhorn, out in Central Oregon, around Redmond. And then the weekend after that is a 24-hour race. So, okay, catch you guys on the flip side. Ness out.